for Michael Porter Jr.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's ABC. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard. And for Los Angeles, post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Mann in at the two-guard spot. Now here is George. Hands it from downtown. And we're at the starting gates of a long NBA season. And for a team looking Doris to go all the way, what's most important to establish early?
Well, I think first and foremost, commitment to the collective, meaning are you putting team first? And obviously there's always new faces. Can you integrate those personalities and the basketball skill set, get everyone on the same page? There's so much to be worked out early.
And a miss there on the triple. And here's Denver. It's a three-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Suns. Jackson dishes to Morris. Takes the 13-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Here's ABC. Pass to Jokic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Morris against Porter. Morris with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's ABC following the basket by Marcus Morris. Jokic with it, down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drives in, scores off the crossover.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Here's ABC. Paul George making his last shot. Here's ABC. Paul George grabs the miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Mann. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Clippers leading by 3. Morris passes to Jackson. Now Zubac. Back to Jackson. Porter with the steal. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Now here is Morris. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Here's ABC. Driving to the basket. Paul George with the steal. Jackson drives in. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Now Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Passes to ABC. Here's Dozier. Going inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And there's the feed to Jackson. Jokic with the steal. ABC passes to Jokic. Knocked away. Here's Dozier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Here's Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Gordon. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And Denver has possession. Paul George missing from long range. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac, and that one's good. Jokic has got 6 points.
A nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
The three from George. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
ABC passes to Porter. Zubac against Jokic. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Morris, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. Now here's Rivers. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Jokic. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Gordon. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Rivers.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
And the pass to Jokic, stolen by Zubac. George passes to Jackson. Zubac with it. Morris finds George. Outside for Jackson, beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. LA's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Rondo passes to George. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's ABC. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 10 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Cousins. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
No good on that one.
Well, I think what we see sometimes with DeMarcus Cousins, your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. When he uses his emotion to be aggressive and intimidating, you love it. He just has to stay under control.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Denver. Harrison's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. ABC passes to Jokic to the paint. Here's Porter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Kennard. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Nuggets have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Here's Batum. Denver getting their last shot to go. And George, here we go. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Denver also making a switch. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Porter. Rondo passes to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Kennard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
Over to the wing. Here's Harrison. Offline with his 3. The Clippers trail. Outside Rondo. There's the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's ABC. Batum grabs the miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Cousins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Over Cousins. Here's Rivers. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Now, here's Kennard. Cousins trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Kennard. The Nuggets leading by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rivers kicks to Jokic. Tries again. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Rondo, down low. Here's Cousins. With 2 seconds left, can't capitalize inside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Batum. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Patrick Patterson. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Man in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Millsap. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Rondo. 9 points last game. They get the rebound. Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, big frame, great hands, and Cousins a load on the offensive glass.
Rivers passes to Jokic. Rivers looking over the floor. Jokic, no good. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Now, here's Jokic. He had 19 points in the win against Toronto.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
The Nuggets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Harrison's checked in for the Nuggets. And that one misses. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Batum attacking, and the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Green's checked in. Outside Rondo. The Nuggets leading by 8. Rivers with it. Shoots over Cousins, and again it's Denver.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Rondo on top. He's guarded by Rivers. Rondo passes to Mann. Shot clock at 6. Over Millsap, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Denver with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now Rivers. He has 5. Green finds Millsap. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Cousins. Over Green. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins. The pass to Dozier to the right side. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Rivers. Passes it to Harrison. Trying his luck from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Harrison's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Rondo against Rivers. Here's Cousins, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Cousins has got his 3rd basket of the night. The Nuggets leading by 11. Here's Rivers. It's tipped. Cousins with it. Picked up by Rivers. Rondo kicks to Patterson. Rondo with a screen for Patterson. And it's in there.
Patrick Patterson's showing off a little bit of his offensive ability. You've got to keep track of him because he can get to a few spots and do some damage.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. George is checked in for Patrick Patterson.
And let's look now, Aaron Gordon's numbers. Last year, getting it done. Came in about 14 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Here's ABC. Pass to Jokic. There's the pass to ABC. 6 to shoot. The 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds in this game. George looking around. Batum a screen on Gordon. The 3 from George. That shot off the mark. Now Denver takes it the other way. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Now Gordon, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins from deep.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gordon against George. Here's ABC, right wing. Here's Harrison. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harrison's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Rondo. He doesn't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Passes it to ABC. Back to Porter. Here's ABC. Now here's Jokic. 18 points for him. Cousins inside. Outside Batum. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's Jokic.
Get through.
Pass to ABC. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
George passes to Rondo. Fires the 3. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Paul George.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Jokic inside. He's guarded by Cousins. Jokic with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the Clippers call time here. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Right side Jackson. Pass to Morris. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got 5.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Gordon. From the arc. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Dozier's checked in. Clippers trail by 10. Jackson finds Morris. Outside, George. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 13.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
ABC passes to Jokic. Hits it from three-point range. Jokic has got 23 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Gordon against George. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jokic against Zubac. And Jokic gets it to go. He's got 25.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fires from the line. And that one goes long. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Out left to the wing. And there's the pass to ABC. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Jokic kicks to Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 16. Outside, George to end the run. Passes it to Zubac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic. Zubac defending. And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's George. For 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to ABC. For 3, Gordon. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, George. Knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Morris kicks to George. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Denver with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 27 points, 2 steals, and 4 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
Man, I love everything Jokic has shown us tonight. Energetic play, and he's so skilled as a center. His excellence has this team in the driver's seat.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, the shooting was terrible. They didn't seem to have a plan at the offensive end. Let's see. The defense had them bottled up. Listen, I'm not a coach, but they need to change their strategy right away, right now, pronto.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. So on the floor for Denver. Porter is out there with Jokic. And it's ABC. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard position. Here's ABC. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jokic against George. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. Here's ABC. Outside Gordon. A three ball. But they get it back. Zubats against Porter. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Drives to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. No good on the free throw. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Jokic. Sinks that one from the post. That's 29 points for Jokic.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now, here's George. 13 points in the game.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Dozier. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 19. Jackson passes to George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 16.
Consistent shooter from outside the arc. Paul George is terrific at finding space when he needs to get a shot off.
Dozier passes to Jokic with his first shot attempt. That one goes in, and the Nuggets lead by 18. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. On the wing, Morris. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
This is where the frame of Morris allows him to absorb that contact and push right through it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting one.
Free throw good for Morris.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
Now here's Gordon. 6 points for him. Jokic finds Porter. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 15. Morris passes to George. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's George. He's got 16. The three. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
On the free throw, no good. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Jokic. Clippers able to drain the three. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them.
2 shots.
And that game against Brooklyn, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
And the first one drops. And Morris drops them both. The Nuggets leading by 13. Here's ABC to the inside. Unloads. And again, Denver no good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Mann. He's got 5. George with the ball. He gets that one. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Pass to Dozier. The pass to Jokic. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Drills it from outside. Gordon's got 9 points.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Jackson finds Morris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
The free throw drops for Rivers. That one is no good. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 15-point game. There's the drive. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes to Rivers. And here's Jokic. Zubac's defending. Jokic kicks to Rivers. Denver gets it back. And that one's good. Jokic has got 7 now in this quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Ivica Zubac. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Here's Rondo. Following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Morris. Shot to stop the run. Outside for Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Rivers. Rondo's shot is good.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Denver leading by 17. ABC passes to Rivers. Kept alive. LA's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Man. And the 3 off target.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Good work there as it goes. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
Here's Morris. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
They get it back, and the shot goes in. Jokic has got 38 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Cousins with a screen for George. No good on the 3. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Now the pass to Rivers. Pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the foul against the Clippers.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Take a break.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And the Clippers making a change here. And Jokic drops them both. Now Rondo. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes it to George. Stolen by Gordon. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, how about the defense and then the finish on the other end? Aaron Gordon making plays for his team.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Last season, he played outstanding. 14th and three-point field goal percentage, And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the three anyway. And no good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Rivers sets the pick for Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got 42 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times. Haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
George finds Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. George with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That'll put Paul George on the line. It's going to be on Jokic. The Clippers have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Green comes in for Michael Porter. George, no good on the free throw.
Well, to me, Paul George exemplifies what a leader should be. This guy does not look for his personal stats. He just wants to make the guys around him better.
A three-pointer, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 1:37 left to play in the third. With the drive, and George with the stuff.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll, and Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now here's Rivers. He has 6. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Clippers trail by 20. Outside, George. Count it. George has got 27.
I'll tell you, that's the speed of Paul George on the drive. Amazing attack on the rim.
Here's Rivers. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Los Angeles guys shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Pass to Kennard. Into the lane.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Good on both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Rivers against Rondo. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
And he sinks the second. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Rondo kicks to Kennard. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Connects in the foul line jumper. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Now here's Rivers. Three-pointer. That one's not going to go. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Denver on top, up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Patterson is out there with Batum. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's man in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Rivers. And Green now, top of the key. For 3, Millsap. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers trail by 13. There's the pass to man. And here is Zubac. Patterson dishes to Rondo. He takes it in. Count that one.
Yeah, Rondo he's like a tank out there. Phenomenal at scoring on the drive, even when you try to body him up.
Now here's Rivers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Second shot opportunity. And Millsap with the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Denver. Dishes it to Rivers. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Zubac. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Rivers. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Man trains the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It's good. And 11 points for Michael Porter.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Rondo looking over the floor. Wants to get it to Zubac. And dives.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here's Rivers. Outside, Porter. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got 6 rebounds in the game. For the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Rivers passes to Dozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Mann. Driving inside. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And that one misses.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Millsap. Inside. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. Let's see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Now, here's Zubac. Kennard for 3. Harrison with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rivers with it. With the teardrop. And the rejection by Zubac. Rivers against Rondo. Passes it to George. Here's Zubac. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Dozier. Pass to Millsap. There's the dish to Rivers. And there's the drive. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. ABC's checked in for Denver.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Rivers. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers, trailing by 13. Jackson with the bounce pass. Unloads from 13.
Well, just so good at taking advantage of the mid-range. Marcus Morris feels comfortable in that area.
The pass to Rivers. Pass to Jokic. And the layup is good. Jokic has got 44.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Jokic with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Jackson. Here's Harrison. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. George with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. The tray. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Rivers has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Now, here's George. To the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Jokic against Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Jacks up a three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's ABC. Off on the layup.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now, here is Morris. Over Millsap. Morris, no good. Here's ABC. Passes to Jokic. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Jokic has got 48.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
On the wing, Morris. Over Millsap. Again, the miss by Morris.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Quarter outside. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubats. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Morris looking over the floor. Los Angeles with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jokic passes to ABC. Takes it inside. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And the Clippers call time here. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on 3-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Pass to George. And it goes down 2 points. George has got 29.
Well, there's superb shot selection right now with Paul George. He's aggressive, but he's still playing within the offense.
Porter passes to Millsap. Now Jokic. Millsap a screen on Jackson. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets.
This is the all-around impact of DeMarcus Cousins. Points, rebounds. There he gets the stop.
Outside, George. Morris with the screen for George. Back to Morris. And here's Jokic. From deep 3-point range, and with the rebound.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Jokic. Here's Morris. And it's sent back by Millsap. And they'll keep possession. The pass to Dozier. From deep. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Porter against George. Down low. Here's Cousins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
2 things in play right there. The body control of DeMarcus Cousins and his basketball savvy. How easy does he make it look?
Shooting 1.
30 seconds left in the fourth. ABC passes to Dozier. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Misses the three. George with the ball. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.